We are here at Cross Festival, Fall 2023, Day 2. My name is Orly Gal. I'm reporting to you for FMLA and 6 a.m. group. I'm here with Patrick Mason. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for taking the time. I just catch your set. It was absolute fire.
That was some energy, no?
every time, and I've seen a lot of your shows, but you transform and the crowd just feels like I felt the energy, and it was so refreshing and needed, and the music was fantastic. Tell me a little bit about your process of going through the track selection for your shows.
Well, it usually only happens in the last 2 days leading up to my next gig, because I'm trying to have at least 25 to 30% new tracks for every weekend. So I do some research and various platforms that we know.
Yeah.
And of course, a lot of people are sending like their promotion tracks through SoundCloud and my email. And so I get to sort through all of that, and sometimes there's some really hidden gems in there that I'm like, okay, that one. And then
gotta do it. At
some point you go into like a deep dive. I like to smoke weed with it because it just intensifies everything.
Yeah.
So when I'm going on a deep dive into music, it takes me 3 hours, and I'm coming out with like a whole bunch of new tracks, and then I'm just like, okay, damn, I cannot wait to start playing that out. And then I test drive them, and like today I picked 20% of the new tracks that I haven't played before. It's like, okay, let's see how it goes.
What is your percentage of actual new tracks that you play every time? You remember back in the day that you would go to the club and listen to the same track, and if the DJ didn't play that, you were super upset?
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore, you guys.
I go through phases. It's like literally like Fashion Week, autumn and spring, and then Pacific orders. But I have like pillars in my set, like tracks that I carry over because they're doing so well, and they have like a really good breakdown part where I can perform to. For me, it's important, or music is more than just like to be played and to be enjoyed by listening. I embody or become the vessel of the music that I play. So I'm just trying to get this stuff out.
No, it's absolutely amazing on stage. The energy was like, I want to know about your transition between fashion and what you do with music and directing. I know you have a lot of different vessels that you communicate your art through.
Yeah.
How do you? What was first, and how do you go from fashion into music, and how do they intertwine for you?
Well, fashion was first. I was a creative director and art director for the past 7 years. Studied fashion design and studied art direction. And there was no transition per se. It was more like a morphing. And so music was always like part of my life, especially when I moved to Berlin. I got to know techno electronic music through Berghain. I think that's like a safe haven for the best music that you can listen to in the world, especially in 10 years prior to now. It was a little bit more saucy. You would see more drag queens in the Panorama bar, and it was like more colorful people of any kind, and the music was just so, uplifting but sexy at the same time. You have a DJ who slammed like some super dubby set, and the next one was like a house set that, B-side, vinyl only, stuff that you learn and you educate. And by growing up on the dance floor in Berghain, of course, you study the dance floor, you study how a really good DJ plays a storyline in their sets, and how they take you from one place to another, and during the set there's like different phases and different shapes. And those are the sets I enjoy. Those are the sets I enjoy most. So of course for me it's always important to have some kind of storytelling in my sets, to not stay in one genre too long, but to take them on different paths and like different vibes, and I love to do that. People enjoying it because it's not just musically pleasing, but people are taken on the journey.
Yes.
For 2 hours, or however long I play, just take them out of hand and out of your mind. Come follow me.
I feel like you have a tendency, as myself, because I'm a techno person as well, to gravitate to McQueen and Juhl, do you feel like them being the bad boys of fashion kind of like intertwines with techno and what you do with the darker undertones of our industry?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a disruptor, you know, and so were Margella, so was McQueen, you know, think outside the box, you know. Techno is not one thing or the other. It has so many different aspects and facets and so many subgenres alone. And I think it would be stupid to, you know, narrow yourself down to just an inkling of what you actually could do. So everybody has different talents and different, you know, aspects of how they transform and how they deliver a vibe. And this is my interpretation of embodiment of music and using it as a language to speak to everyone. No one. Doesn't matter the nation, doesn't matter the continent.
Yeah, that's
Everybody gets it.
We were talking a little bit. This is your first time as a US tour.
Yes.
How has San Diego been for you? How's this festival been for you?
It's a nice festival. Playing a lot of tours in Europe. Different ballpark, but I mean the people here dance in a sexier ways, like somewhat like in South America. Yeah. Especially today, and also in New York, I saw a lot of hip movement. You don't see that so much in Europe. It's all just the legs and the two-step. But when the hips move, they don't lie. You know?
You can actually see people on the dance floor. I wear sunglasses when I play.
Yeah.
You can't see more than 2 people.
Yeah.
So that's
I
like
spot them out. You know, if the movement is not just like a metronome, it's like more like a snake. And those are the ones.
Oh, by the way, so you guys get an idea. He was up on the things hanging.
I got told off for that.
Yeah.
Don't do that again. Oh, Grace Jones also never asked her permission.
Never.
You know?
She came out tits blazing at the Hollywood Bowl for that's all. And with
But yeah, thank God and nothing happened. Everybody was fine.
everybody was safe. It was amazing.
Exactly. But it was a moment.
It was a bold moment.
What about the wig reveal? Did you catch that?
No, we had to do it.
You missed the moment. Okay, you'll probably see it anytime soon. But
Oh, hopefully.
of course.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So where to from now? Los Angeles.
I'm going back to LA to produce some more with my friend at this ranch. Just beautiful. They have like these miniature ponies and this miniature bull running around in the garden. Like it could be more surreal, but at the same time.
Can we reveal this friend's name?
Maybe
No?
no. But
It's
yeah,
okay.
that's what I'm gonna do until Thursday, and then it's back to Europe, back to European tours.
Are we doing 80 this year?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'll be there as well.
So
Let's play for
excited.
the blessed Madonna and Digital.
Oh.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna come. We're gonna be at 80. Hopefully, I'll see you in Berlin as well.
Maybe.
Yes.
You know.
Maybe. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Do you handshake? Do you high five or do you
I'm a
hug?
hugger.
I'm so happy to have you. Thank you very
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great
Bye-bye,
night.
guys.